Welcome back to another special edition of the Panthers in Montreal live stream with your coach, Coach Frenchie, back in the house. And we have a busy night tonight because both of the team play, and we're going to do a live stream for you guys. So we're going to hanging out together, and don't hesitate to leave some comments and at the bottom of the video, and we can talk each other. Tell me more about what you expect tonight between the Florida Panthers and the Chicago Blackhawks. And also, Montreal is in Calgary tonight, so as both games start at 7 o'clock. So we are about 15 minutes, 12 minutes before the start of the game after the national anthem and everything like that. So it's great in Florida right now. They celebrate the 1,000 game of the Keith Yandel right now before the game. So we know he got this 1,000 last Sunday when they were playing on the road. And they decide to celebrate this big events of a 1,000 game for Keith Yandel tonight in BBD Center. So great to see him. And everybody have a T-shirt, everything like that. That's great to Panthers recognize that big accomplishment or the milestone of the defenseman number 3, Keith Yandel. On the flip side, for Montreal Canadiens, they are right now playing Calgary. That's the fourth of the sixth game on the road. The last Thursday night against Calgary by a score of 2-1. It was really difficult for them. When you play game back-to-back and you travel and then you don't sleep and everything like that, it's not to make an excuse for them, but you can see. It's a little bit what if you watch the game today between New York Rangers and Boston Bruins. You see Boston Bruins was completely flat today, sloppy play, everything like that. And that's what happening with a restraint of the schedule with 56 games, play every 2 games, every 2 nights, and maybe sometimes 3 games and 4 nights, and then you have day off, and then you do another game. Team like that, they struggle. And, so you never know which team is going to show you up perfectly during the game. So that's what happening sometimes for many different games, teams. And look at Tuesday night. Dallas, Chicago lost 6-1. Winnipeg lost 7-1 against Montreal last Saturday. And I can go with Ottawa Senators this week. I know Edmonton destroyed them both games, but still. So you never know. You can have a team right now can be flat. Look, Panthers and Carolina, after 2 big games, and Nashville won both games, and then they flew after the game in Nashville. Then they played the next game the next day, and they was flat over there. So it happens during the season of 56. The key of the season 56 is not have a straight of losing game for like 4, 5, 6, 7 that make you really into trouble. Like you look at Buffalo right now, they are 9. Remember, Anaheim a couple of days ago, they stopped a straight of 9 loss also. And everything, some teams struggle like that. New Jersey right now, they won 2 of the last 13 games, I believe. So that's difficult for different team. And also you have to conjugate the COVID-19 affect many teams. And in NHL, look, Flyers right now, they are really, I believe they lost one of the. They lost only they not lost. They won only 1 game of the last 5, 6 games. So everybody go from that part, and then on the flip side, some people something get out of the COVID perfectly great. You can see Washington, you can see Minnesota doing well since the COVID. Vegas is not bad at all. Colorado is still there, but I think we need a little bit more consistency for them. Whatsoever they win yesterday. 2-0 again. Arizona, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think so. Let me check for you. I don't know if I still have the score yesterday. This is a game tonight we have. Today at 1 o'clock, Boston play against the Rangers. Final score 4-0 for the Rangers. At that moment, at 5 o'clock, the Dallas play in Columbus. About 5 minutes remaining, the score was 3-2 Columbus. I did not check the last update. And next couple of minutes, we have A lot of game at 7 o'clock. We talk about 7 game at 7 o'clock. It'll be hard to follow all those games. But Pittsburgh is on Buffalo, but we know about Pittsburgh beat them at Thursday night. Um, we have also the New York Islanders play in New Jersey. The New Jersey struggle. New Islanders doing well. Capitals, Philadelphia. Capitals beat them, I believe, 5-3 Thursday night. Nashville and Tampa. Then we have Chicago, of course, at Panthers. We have Winnipeg, Toronto. That's a big game of the night for me. I'm going to follow with Montreal and the Panthers this game. Winnipeg beat the Toronto uh, Tuesday night. Then Toronto beat Winnipeg Thursday night and OT. Austin Matthews scored his 20 of the season. And then they are going to play the third game of the series tonight of the week. Montreal is a Calgary. They are like a second game over there. We know they lost 2-1 again Thursday night. 8 o'clock, Vegas is at St. Louis. Vegas beat St. Louis yesterday in OT. They play at 8 o'clock. And finally, we have 2 games, and we're going to go because it's a hockey night in Canada. We're going to watch this, of course, at 10 o'clock. The Edmonton Oilers play at Vancouver Canucks. That's the one I'm going to watch after the first part of the night. And finally, San Jose play at Anaheim. This, I believe, is a back-to-back game. San Jose beat, of course, they beat yesterday Anaheim 6-0. So that gave you the schedule of the night around the league. We have a busy night in hockey, NHL, 12 games. So it's going to be a lot of update. We're going to back and forth. Everything's going on. We'll give you the best I can. And don't hesitate to, leave your comments if you have a Panthers fan, Montreal fan, whatever it is. Whatever is your team. Maybe an Islanders, a Flyers. Who knows? But look forward to hear from you. And more we talk each other, more we hang out to get together, it'd be great. So that's what's going to happening tonight. Here, I'm going to be here until the end of the night of the game for Montreal, Canada, and Panthers. So and also Panthers. So overall, nothing else going on for the roster for Montreal tonight. We know now broken his hand is Ben Chariot, so Victor Mete is going to be back. I did not hear anything about either going to Chen Letonen is going to be back or not. For the Panthers, Anthony Duclair is going to be back on the ice tonight, and they also send on the taxi squad Stillman. So I don't know. I believe it's Lundberg is going to be removed from the roster tonight. It's true. So it'll be interesting to see that, of course. And I'm doing another video. I got another Mac Pro here, so I'm just downloading everything to be ready to have another 2 game here on my right, plus the TV over there, plus my screen here, and plus where I'm talking to you guys. So very busy night tonight. We do the best we can. So hopefully you're going to enjoy your game tonight in NHL. We have a busy schedule, like I said, 12 games. A couple of news around the league today. We have a couple of injuries. Is coming for the Buffalo Sabres. I believe now maybe possible the season of Jack Eagle is maybe done. I think they mentioned today the Buffalo Sabres said they don't have a timeline for him, but the way they talk, I don't see him to come back. So it'll be interesting if it is true or not, but it's something you have to follow up. Also, they lost also Cousin Thursday night on injury, so Cousin going to be day to day at that moment. But it's another, they lost right now the 2 center, and they have to bring Sheehan as a center number 1. So Buffalo is really in the trouble right now. I don't see what's going to happen. To find a way to win, honestly, over there. It's sad, but there's a reality going on. And then we heard today Kucherov is start to skating with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think if Kimberly you're here, you'll be happy. She's a Tampa Bay Lightning's fan. So Kucherov was back on the ice. So now we will see how long it will take to be ready. Now the problem with Tampa Bay is the salary cap. So will it be interesting now because right now they have no problem because Kucherov was on the long-term injury cap. So his money or his salary was not count on the salary cap at that moment. But when he'll be ready to play, would be really interesting what could happen over there. Yeah, a lot of move over there. Now, during the week, I tried to go around the trade rumor, everything like that. We heard maybe possible. They're really looking, and that's something Breeze brought is really good. He's always looking for move someone at the last minute to fit in the team. You got he got last year. Shan, Bokosian, Maroon was already there. They trade for Coleman, and they trade for someone else. I cannot recall it. Oh my God, another one, another forward. So they find a way. I really believe right now between you and me, and you're going to say, Coach, you was right. They're really looking for Detroit Stretcher, the defenseman. Uh, Stretcher was a great part of the Vancouver Canucks defenseman last year. They don't talk about this year, how much you miss him, but he played a big role in for Detroit right now, and I think it would be a good fit for the Lightning. So I would not be surprised if they trade Tyler Johnson for him. Now, the reason I said that because it's a recap. Now they could also ship to Detroit, and I think Eiserman could check about that. Um, Matthew Joseph, and they have a player he do really well in the American Hockey League is the French Canadian Alex Bourret. Bourret. Uh, or Barry Bourret. Yeah, but it's a two last name with B. I'm not remember the last part of the name, but he's doing really well over there. And it's maybe is a prospect he can be traded at some point. So it'd be interesting. He cannot be a part of that deal over there. I don't see any other change or for Tampa Bay because they don't have no money to trade. So would be interesting what move Brisbane could do at the end. So that's what happening today around. They have a COVID-19. No, we have waiver list today. The Carolina Hurricanes put Jake Gardiner on the on the on the COVID-19 on the waiver list today. Jake Gardiner. I'm sorry, I'm doing two, three things at the same time. So that's what happening right now. And overall, we have to be ready, almost ready. We have a presentation, special presentation right now of the Panthers, Kate Yandel. One thing about Yandel, if you follow his career, a lot of people talk about him like he's really a great teammate. He's really good for other people, and you know that's what I always said to my players: become a great human being, become a great teammate for other people. That's very important about that one with there. So so that's what happened here, and I really it's because I'm trying to complete my downloading on my right. As I'm watching right and left. Let me check the game in Montreal right now where we at because I did not look right now where we are. Should be starting very soon. So Calgary do another team is inconsistency. They are 12, 12, and 3, I believe. They struggles in the beginning of the year. Goodrow have a great beginning of the season. Then he is off right now. Monahan don't play the level he should play. Kachuk is okay. You know, Max Strom did well against Montreal Canadiens, but we'll see how they're going to react. Is the two goal Tuesday Thursday night? It was come from Josh Levin. Now they have both team. It's funny. Both team have two new head coach in NHL. Montreal, the fire Claude Julien, and then the Calgary Flame fire Gary Ward Thursday last week. So Daryl Sutter is the new head coach over there. So it will be interesting how they're going to react, honestly, and go from there. So let's close here. Let's move on here. Like I said, if you're watching right now, you can join me and you can talk with me. If you want to be live with me, we can put you live with me. If you have no problem, we can invite you to join us and go there. That's not a problem. So overall, we have a nice presentation. It can keep yellow right now on the middle of the ice by Huberto. Um, so that's great to see that for his 1,000. And then on the flip side, like it's the national anthem in Calgary, so it's nothing happening over there. So I try to follow everything. Oh yeah, I would like to see the score. Um, Dallas, Columbus, 3-3 with 10 minutes to go. That's what I have in front of me right now on NHL.tv. 3-3. So we can download, update this part here. 3-3. For the Florida Panthers, these two teams are the Central Division, and they are, chase the Florida Panthers. So uh, I don't know if they have a coach Canville, if you have a specific team to say, oh, they want. I wish they want to. We have to wait. They have to win, whatever it is. Columbus is fifth. Dallas is seven right now, but they have less a lot of game to catch up with everybody else. But the problem with Dallas is the inconsistency team. So would be interesting. Of course, they miss a couple of players. Like today, they miss Ainz. They miss Radulov, Seguin. So they don't have the team they have before. Ben Bishop did not play in the beginning of the year. One player doing well over there is a rookie Robinson. Have a great run right now the last couple of games. Also talking about the rookie last night, the Minnesota Kaprizov scored his first hat trick in NHL. Um, so it was great to see him perform that way for Minnesota. They won yesterday. I think, yeah. So I make a mistake. They won again Arizona earlier. I said Colorado, Arizona. It was Colorado, Los Angeles King. That's my mistake. So you know, try too many things going on around the league, everything like that. So I try to catch up everything. So let's take up this. I feel like it's not bothering me, but it's in my face all the time. So if you want to check something else around, we have to wait. What's going on? Everything is on the post right now. The player profile of the night for the Montreal Canadiens is Jesperi Kokanimi. If you watch my preview game, you can see his goals, his 3 goals of the season. That's what I do during the day. I put a preview game for both team, and that's give you an idea to you can know what's going on. I give you also the shopping up from Coach Frenchy, what you need to know for the game. I give you a couple of stats. I give you also what they need to do for both team to find a way to win. So that's what I do every day here. We try to bring you every news, everything's going on around the league. Usually I'm on Twitter, 24 hours. It's just hard when I'm doing a live stream to be on Twitter to catch up all the news around the league, to be honest with you. But I would try to jump left and right a little bit. Um, I would try to jump left or right to get out all the news around, but honestly, I cannot do this. It's too hard to follow the live stream, the Twitter, 3 game at the same time. So, we'll see what happening over there. Here we go. Montreal is almost ready. Oh, it's still national anthem. Jeez. Although a game in the NHL is already start. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, 15 minutes to go. We have New York Islanders and New Jersey. New York Islanders on power play, 16 minutes to go. We have 16 minutes Washington, Philadelphia. We have nothing else on left and right. So I'm going to put my eyes on the 3 other game beside Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. We see what happened over there. Look. Here we go. Carey Price is back in the lineup tonight with a great record of 8-4-4, 2.59 average, 0.906. So I'm not sure it's a 2.59. I checked today and NHL was 2.69. Anyway, Max Strom is 972 at 2.77, a save percentage of 909. You have also two shutout for Max Strom. So we are ready to rock and roll here on the both ways. And Panthers is national anthem right now. And here we're going to start the game. So, like I said, don't hesitate to join me. Don't hesitate to talk to me. And more people join, more people talk, more people. Um, Here we go. We are ready to go. Puck is right there to the defenseman for Calgary. Dump the puck all the way behind the net. To Price pick up the puck, send the puck on the board. Recovery by Suzuki. Suzuki miss a recover. Now Petrie have the puck at the blue line. Try to waiting for back for Edmondson shoot the puck. Miss the net. Recovery by Petrie. Petrie a wrist shot over the net. Recovery again by Edmondson. Shot in front of the net. And the puck now go behind the net. Recovery by Giordano. They have position breakout. They gave a puck right away to Petrie. Petrie down the puck all the way. And Kotkaniemi right now chase the puck and hit solidly. Solid means body check from Kotkaniemi. Now the puck is back to the defenseman for Calgary. Now Kudrow all the way in the zone and stopped by Weber. First puck straight by Price. Price again, do big save by Carey Price right now. Calgary control the puck on an offensive side. Go around to Goodrow. Goodrow to defenseman D to D right there. Go back to the D position. Penalty already for Montreal. Delay penalty for Montreal. Shoot. And finally, the whistle. And we got Josh Anderson with the first penalty of the night for hooking. I'm sorry, it's not Josh Anderson, it's Jonathan Drouin. I apologize for that one over there. It was, again, Johnny Gaudreau one. He tried to shoot, and you got the right there. We have the first goal of the night. We have two first goals right now. The New Jersey Devils just scored a goal, and also the Washington Capitals just scored a goal, both teams. Now power play for Calgary. He was not really good during the week. Thursday night, we'll see how they're going to do tonight. First face-off winning. Now Montreal have the puck at the blue line, shoot the puck all the way, tips on the Anderson stick and go all the way over the net of Max Strom, and the puck is going to be back on another face-off on the left side of Max Strom. So we'll see, yeah. So the power play Calgary was not really effective. Thursday night they have 0-3. Montreal 2. But I think Calgary have only 2-3 shots during those three. Puck winning by Calgary, go back behind. Anderson pick up the puck and try to go to, take away puck, breakaway, shoot by Paul Biron, missing. Paul Biron do a really great play right there. Pick up the puck behind Anderson and he shoot, but on the back end, he could not do anything. So Montreal right now, difficult problem for Gaudreau and Calgary on an entrance zone, missing. Now they are set up on power play. Puck go from Langham to Kachuk to Gaudreau on the left side of the Ashmack. Defenseman shoot the puck. We have a screen for the net, but miss the net. Shoot again. Big save from Bryce back to Jordani at the blue line to Gaudreau. Shoot the puck. Save by Price. Puck. Missing the puck right there for Calgary. A chance to get the puck there, but did not go nowhere. Gaudreau to Giordano to Gaudreau. We are the blue line right there. Try to set up the puck to Monahan. Monahan turn around pass to the left side. Shoot the puck, screen from the net, missing the net. And we have another ice all the way. And Canadians survived the first minute. And we don't know how long he's still. 20 seconds remaining at the penalty for Montreal. We have a dumping puck for Calgary. Wow. And now Montreal have the puck. They keep controlling. Armia control the puck all the way. Great PK from Montreal right there. Great play for Joel Armia. Try to eat the puck in the corner. Keep control the puck again, but missing. Lucic get the puck right there. Here we go. Milan Kuchik, but Armia pick up the puck again behind. Stop the puck. Bring the puck on the board. Missing. Petri right there. Petri have the puck. No. Suzuki just lost his puck. Just lost his stick. We are now even string 5 versus 5. Suzuki beside the net. Try pass back to Josh. No. To Drouin. Drouin to Mete. Mete to Ramanov, maybe? Oh, no. Kulak. Kulak missed the puck. Get back to Mete. Mete down the puck. And back to the defenseman. Go D to D. And we reset again. Stretch pass. Dumping the puck all the way. Tips the puck all the way back. Recovery by Mete. Mete go to fully try to reach Kokonemi, missing, and the Calgary down the puck again. Now Kulak have the puck, try to reach Toffoli, missing. The puck go all the way, but it was no icing on that part. Recovery for Calgary. Calgary in the neutral zone. Try to enter zone. Good play from Levo right there. Now we have battle go in the corner. 4 players battle for the corner. And finally, puck get out of the zone. Is Gallagher have the puck? Wait on the blue line, down the puck all the way on the Max Strom. Max Strom have an easy save right there. Petri. The Conan play right there. I think it's Corey Perry. I didn't see Corey Perry right now. We'll see if he's there or not. We see now the replay the play. Panthers, we just play right now. It's 2 minutes in the game, and they are 0-0. Chicago have the puck over there. So it's really interesting. I don't know. Puck on the right side of the circle, losing the puck by the defenseman. Yeah, I think it's Jake Evans is out of the lineup tonight. Puck recovery for Armia. Armia to Edmondson. Edmondson to Armia. And now now the screen freeze, my friend. So I don't know what's going on over there. That's funny. Let's go to yeah. We have to reloading the NHL TV. And we just missed a goal. Wow. 1-0 Calgary. The only time the screen was frozen, my friend. They just scored at the beginning of the game, a 5-minute average. And a 1-0, 6 goal. The 6 goal of Shea Monahan. And an assist go to Richie. So Montreal already behind. Romanov bring the puck around the board. Recovery by Drouin. Drouin to Weber. Weber to Josh Anderson. Suzuki tried to catch up. Back all the way to Calgary down the puck. And now we have dumping puck again. Yes. You can see Calgary do one thing they do well is they press and then they pinch. You can see that, and that's make Montreal difficult when the mobility of the defenseman is not great. So they have battle in the corner, Weber, and then Anderson. Weber have the puck. People talk to me and on the texting is not easy. Anyway, Wow, Calgary is all over Montreal right now. You have a fire on them. Momentum is all about Calgary, Montreal, Calgary right now. Montreal just tried to survive that surge of Calgary. Big save again, Price. He took be honest with you, he took an amazing, great shot of Monahan to score. It was really a top corner hit inside the post. It was a perfect shot. To be honest with you, anyhow, the Montreal have the puck behind the net. Go to the low to the high, high to low. Go back all around, run the puck around, but recovery by Calgary. We have a battle in the corner. Armia Drouin. It's Tatar. I don't know what Tatar was doing there. He have no center there. Drawing back the puck to Edmondson. Edmondson to Petrie, missing. Petrie to Perry. Perry to Edmondson. Edmondson to Biron. Biron to Littonen. And they lose the puck. And now Goudreau back again in the neutral zone. 2 versus 2. You wait for the people and shoot. And Price make the save on the on the belly. And it was over. Again, Flames 1, Canadian Montreal 0. And for the game of the Panthers right now, it's 0-0, 3 shot on the Panthers versus 0, 13 minute 34. If you want to go around the league, 3-3 with 7 seconds to go for Dallas Columbus. No chance game, 7 minutes remaining both games. Washington 0-1, Philadelphia 0. New Jersey Devils 1, New York Islanders 0. That's pretty much what we have so far. So we have a delay. We have a delay right now but not a delay, but timeout TV. So give us a chance to see what's going on around. So you can see since the beginning of the year, the difference happening right now is Calgary apply, it's called down the puck, chase the puck, press on that, bring it to. He does exactly what he did. If you remember when the Los Angeles Kings win the Stanley Cup with Darryl Sutter, with the big guy, like tough guy, and Carter and everything, Kopitar, and during that the play he was Sutter is the same thing he tried to use tonight. Is a down the puck, chase the puck, and forecheck. And then after that, after you forecheck the two there, what you do right now, you pinch with both on the board. So you have 4 down, and then you keep your F3 high. So when a D down pinch on the left, the F3 come back up. So you have always cover you 5 square on the ice, you 6 square on the ice. So it's a really strategy when you have a big guy can skate with speed. Like a guy like Lucic, I know we have no speed, but he's a guy can apply a lot of physicalities during the game. We have a big guy over there in Calgary. They can use that part of there. Matthew Penny can do another one there. Can use that? Bennett is another one. Can use his body again. That kind of player again. That strategy of the Calgary against Montreal. Now puck is back on the ice. We look like we have a delay. We're missing that part. Montreal have the puck right now. Try to cover it. Breakaway. No. Almost breakaway from Montreal, but the pass was not strong enough to catch up Paul Biron. So we'll see what happening there. Calgary control the puck right now. And then Likunen pass. Biron pass the puck. Recovery by Tanev. Tanev at the blue line. Go down. Try to go inside. Turn, cut back. Bring the puck to the D. Face a great shot on the net, but recovery by the defenseman. Kulak, but unfortunately, now the puck go back. The puck go back to Calgary. Turn around, wrap up to the another great shot on Price. Price make the save, and Montreal down the puck all the way. You have no icing. Anderson late to pick up the puck, and finally recovery by Montreal at the Drouin down the puck around the net. We try to reach the Suzuki. Suzuki return the puck, and that's the way they go, like try to go all around and it doesn't work. Now the Calgary have the puck at the red line. It's another entrance by Dom Danev. Try to change now down the park. Petrie to Edmondson. Edmondson to Suzuki. Go back behind to Petrie behind the net, and Petrie's go try to reach Kellinger. Missing Kellinger. Suzuki cover the park, down the park all the way, and right now it's Petrie go behind the net at Maxstrom. Gallagher is second, pinched by Petrie. And we have nothing's going on. The puck go back and forth. Now Jeff Petrie recovery at the red line. Gallagher down the puck opposite side to try to reach the fully. Missing the puck by Edmondson. Petrie shoot the puck on the other side corner. Edmondson return the puck, shoot. Stopped by Mike Strom. And the puck go all the way outside the zone. And we try to raise the puck. Price going to get back the puck. Give to Edmondson. Back to Petrie behind the net. And we reset for the breakout. Now Armia push the puck all the way to the end. Tatar tried to catch up the puck, missing. Recovery by Goudreau right now. Goudreau down the puck all the way. Stopped by Tatar. Tatar back to Suzuki. And finally, puck go all the way to the end. Tatar, wow. Physical right now. Great body check with that. What? Great pass. Breakaway, Calgary. Big save, Carey Price. Oh, big save right there. Breakaway, Calgary. And Carey Price save with his glove. Now the puck go back to the neutral zone. We have Calgary recovery. Over kick out on the control the puck. We try again. Another save upright. Wow. Calgary is all over Montreal, to be honest with you. Still 1-0. We have a goal right now. Washington score a second goal of the first period. At 4 minutes remaining, it's 2-0 Washington. New Jersey still 1-1. We have an OT right now. Columbus and Dallas still 3-3 over there, no goal. Finally, Pittsburgh, Buffalo is 0-0. Tampa Bay scored first goal at the first 10 minutes of the first period against Nashville. And we have right now 0-0 in Chicago, Florida. And look like Florida have 3 shots versus only 1 over there. Four shot by Panthers right now. They have icing. Chicago is on power play, that's why. Sorry, yeah, no icing. Chicago on power play. The power play Chicago is 30.9. They are number third in the NHL when I did the stat today. One of the best in NHL on power play. Hey, oh, big save right there. Sergei Proposki. Wow. I think Patrick Kane on a one-timer. He moved did his T-push from the right to the left. Puck is recovered by Key behind the net. Pass the puck. Chicago usually a double back pass or at least a back pass to do the breakout or the entrance zone on power play before they set up their power play. Many team in NHL do that pass. So after that, they try to go on the middle of the ice and then you kick out. So if you are a coach or if your parents right now want to learn more about this, that's why it works over there. 10 seconds remaining at the power play. Dunking Key have the puck. Cannot shoot the puck. And finally, we are Evan Strange in Florida. Now the puck is dropped at the right side of Carey Price. Recovery by Montreal. Montreal passed the puck to the left side. And down the puck. Unfortunately, have a fight over there. The shot out 11-2 advantage Calgary. Just give you an idea, Calgary is completely dominate Montreal. Lucic. Another last puck by Montreal. Puck go all around behind Carey Price, and Ramanov have the puck push right there for the breakout pass to Toffoli. Toffoli come back, try to make a fake to drag, did not work. Puck recovery by Calgary, they use his speed. It's Lineharm. Lineharm stop the puck by Weber. Weber recovery to Gallagher. Gallagher tried to pass the puck to Kokenimi, and he lost the puck right there. And recovery by the defenseman. And Gallagher tried to fight the puck, missed the puck. Puck go all the way to Giordano. And now Montreal have a penalty again. Here we go. That's called like this, or it'll be the second power play for Calgary during that first period. Well, here we go. Montreal goal penalty. I think it's Gallagher this time. For roughing maybe, or hooking. Good chance again for Calgary when they have 6 versus 5, but the price is really solid. Another bad penalty. One you again, this is for young players. If you know that, or parents who want to know, never have a penalty at 200 feet from you goaltender. Like he was behind Max Strom to get that penalty, Gallagher. So that you have to be aware. Talk about to be smart. So again, Calgary have difficult time with the power play. They struggle a lot, to be honest with you. That's one area they have to get better. But now they puck go back all the way to Max Strom, and they reset again their power play. Again, they try to go pass back, go to Goodrow. Goodrow have an entrance kick out to Monahan, I believe. Giordano, shoot the puck, safe. There you go, another goal. Monahan scores second goal of the night, 7 of the year. This one on power play, and that paid the price for the power play for Montreal. Here we go, 2-0. Uh, Score, Columbus score on OT, and they won the game again. The Dallas Star by a final score of 4-3 and OT tonight. So win for Columbus again. I know Dallas have a really difficult time this year. It's you know, not a great year for them. And he started with, you remember at the beginning of the year that they did not start the season with other team because of COVID-19. They missed the first 10 days, I believe. It's all about Calgary the first period, to be honest with you. And, it's really difficult first period. If you're fans of Montreal right now, you upset about the performance of Montreal. Thursday was all the excuse because he was tired traveling, but now what's the excuse they have tonight? Other the fact like Gallagher, it's a bad penalty. It's to be aware. You have no reason right there. You cannot take a penalty like that. It's not smart decision. It's like you say, okay, it's not big deal. It's big deal. They gave the goal, and then the momentum continues right there. How can you come? Montreal can come back with them. They score Montreal only one goal in 2 games against Max Strom. So you're losing 2-0. What do you expect? Another breakaway from Flames, and then stop by a great back check from Calgary. And then the puck. It's all about Anderson. It's all about the Flames tonight, unfortunately. Montreal suffers trouble. And Another break. You try to go in right now. They got stopped the puck. Yeah, no structure or organized great day to day. They look almost like Thursday night. Disorganized completely. And then during that time, Calgary is all over Montreal. You can see the play pass back to back and experience the Sutter versus the inexperience of the Ducharme. That's what happening tonight. That's what you can see right now. Dominic Charm is not, is behind right now Daryl Sutter. 1-1 New York Islanders and New Jersey Devils. They just scored the last minute at the first period. The New York Islanders, who have a really great strength right now, they do so well. They are first in the East Division right now, and can tell you right now, Barry Trotz control really that team all the way. Puck is behind Mike Strom. He took the puck, passed the puck all the rim. The puck recovered by Calgary. Calgary tried to go inside of the zone, but stop at the blue line. The puck go back right away to their D, and they reset again, down the puck all the way. Like what they do, they down the puck and they chase the or Canadian Montreal D, and then the winger down the puck, lob the puck. That's the problem in Montreal. They cannot set up their breakout because the pressure in Montreal, you can see right there, the, look Lucic what he did. Completely put Petrie out. And again, they attack now all over Price. And they control the puck. Montreal, they just try to Lucic just destroy Armia. That's funny. Here we go. They face off on the left side. Kokanemi won the face off. Back to Petrie. Petrie at Weber. Weber stopped the puck by the puck at the blue line. Calgary retrieve the puck, down the puck behind the net, and they reset again, low to high, light to Giordano to Anderson. There, Anderson, Giordano shoot in front of the net, miss the net. Recovery by Anderson, bring the puck down the puck behind the net. It's that's the game they do now in NHL. It's run the puck around to one side to another side, and you fight for the puck on the board, and that's it. We have about 30 seconds right now and nothing in the middle of the ice. It's all about the board. You have to win your battle. And then you can see Canadian right now just down the puck all the way to the end. Recovery by Joe Dano. And now he's set up again. He's at the blue line. Pass to missing puck, but you have a dumping puck and recovery by Montreal. Romanov with Weber. Another turnover. Wow, another bad turnover. I think it was Weber that one time. I'm not sure who defenseman. Yeah, another turnover again by Weber. Now buck all the way to the end. Anderson race for the puck and easily Calgary pick up the puck and they put the puck outside. We have a dumping puck right away. A lob for Calgary. Recovery by Paul Biron, but believe the speed of Calgary completely make Montreal very bad. You have a shot from I don't know, it was Perry or Likkonen, and the puck was missing. And then Edmondson have the puck right now. Wrist shot, missing the net again. That's one thing. Like Edmondson is not great. Is shooting on the net. Whatsoever, he's a plus 18, I believe. He's the number one in NHL. Katchuk tried to go around defenseman, and he was stopped. Kokanemi right now should have a penalty on that one. No, no, wow, No penalty on that one. Weber missed the net again on slap shot. Romanov try in front of the net, and finally nothing happened. Big save by Max Strom, and we have about 5 seconds to go in the first period, and Montreal losing 2-0. 4 minutes to go for the Panthers. It's still 0-0. 5 shots, Chicago 4, and Chicago have a second power play of the night. After one period, it's 0-0 Pittsburgh Buffalo, 1-1 New Islanders New Jersey, and it's 2-0 after one for the Washington Capitals over the Philadelphia Flyers. 1-0 to Tampa Bay over Nashville, 4 minutes 49 to go. And the first period is over. So in French, I'm sorry about that. The shot after one period, 16 Calgary Flame and 6 for Montreal Canadian. So you can see a net domination from from the Calgary, and completely net domination from them, unfortunately. So try to go around the league, see what's going on around the league, and honestly, wow, Shea Weber is really frustrated, to be honest with you. After the second goal, he took the puck and he threw the puck all the way to the end. And you can see his frustration. Wow. Just see the first goal of the game of Monahan. It was a big mistake from Joel Armia behind the net. Um, you know, Armia is a UFA at the end of the year, I believe. So I don't think so. He would be back with Montreal Canadiens. Not because of his mistake tonight, but I think um, as another player with he played one good game and then his 3 game he's do nothing. Or he's sometimes the kind of player for 10 game you don't hear his name, and then for the next 3 games he's going to perform very well. That's how he is usually. This is the first time since the beginning of the year the Montreal losing by 2 after one period. Never happened in 27 games. Just give you an idea how their season's not bad at all. It's just like tonight they are completely again. Thursday was an excuse because it was a back-to-back game. I was expect them to go out so strong. We cannot see it. So it would be interesting about that. And for Florida Panthers is 0-0 and off 5-8 shot for Chicago. We have 125 to go. 113, I'm sorry. puck recovery by Chicago right now, and the offensive and the defensive side try to dumping the puck, and Chase going to be recovered by Chicago in front of the net. I'll be honest with you. If you follow the Panthers, the Borpowski have a better year right now. The last 7, 5, 6 game, he's doing so much better. He looked like the Borpowski we know. Look his extension legs right now. Stop with his pad, control the puck. So much better. Face off on the right side. I feel like he's really all in this year. Panthers this year won the team as the most the goal in the third period, but also the comeback. They come back all the time in the third period. They can losing 2-1, 1-0. Wow, a good wrap up from Florida. But Lincoln is another rookie. Have a great year so far for the Chicago Blackhawks. Lincoln. So we have a first intermission. We see what happening. We have to be patient here. Again, if you are watching with me, you can talk to me. You can leave me your comments, talking about what do you think about the send your favorite teams in the beginning of the year. What do you feel about that? Absolutely agree with you, Tim. You have a great first period again, and he's one of the reason right now. I think this first period, I'm watching on my right side. Um, the momentum was all about at the beginning of for the Panthers, and this is all about the being honest with you, it's all about the power play team. You know, Panthers gave power play to Chicago. That's the momentum. That a penalty sometimes cut the momentum of your own team. You can see the reflect of that one over there. The first period is over and sunrise. The game is 0-0 between the Florida and the Chicago Blackhawks. And you have a one post from I'll just see big save for Sergey right there. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tim. And would be if you go to the third period, you're only losing by one, or you tie. Panthers going to find a way to win. And this is a big game, right? It's a game are Chicago, Dallas, Columbus, Nashville, Detroit. They have to be sure they win 60%, 600 of for those game against those team. That's the only way they can make the playoff. So they are right now over, right? You can see that they are 17-5-4, I believe. So they don't have to play for 600 until the end of the season. We are reaching 27 game tonight. Monday will be the half season. So if you look at the standing right now, they are in good position. But more game you win, more game you get 1 point, right? Against Chicago, you get a point every game, but more difficult for the team chasing you. And that's what the reason I believe Panthers are a great position to make the playoff this year. You can say, oh, the Central is just not strong. It's not a matter. You have to make it. As for me, it's not an excuse. Someone said, yeah, but it's not strong like the East Division. It's not a matter. They have to play in that division, and they have to beat those players and nothing else. So that's what they are doing right now. And it's a team we not expect. I'll be honest with you. I did not put Panthers in the playoff this year. I didn't put Chicago there too. I think I put Chicago 31 and nowhere, like 30-31. I think I put Detroit in front of Chicago, to be honest with you. And the reason why, because we was all focusing on one area for Chicago. Two area. First, the goaltender. And after the season was over last year, like in December, off season, November, October, December, we talking about Chicago have a problem. They don't have no goaltender. Subban is not strong enough, and Trellian is not good enough. So we expect nothing from Chicago. Now we never see Lankinen coming from nowhere, and to perform that level, we never thought about this. Then they got Jonathan Toews, got hurt, maybe never come back in hockey. We'll see what happened. Then they lost Kirby back, Dak. That's two. Then they lost also Alexander Nylander. That's three. And now we know a couple of days ago the retirement of the players from Brent Seabrook. That's four. So at that moment, we thought, no, they cannot strong enough to play. But we never thought Patrick Kane, with 40 points tonight, 40 point, yes. Right? We never thought Alex DeBrincat is 15 goals this year. We never thought Kusarev, right? We never thought Kusarev would be that level over there, that kind of play, And then we don't talk about right now, but Sutter, the rookie Sutter, yeah, what, 6 goals maybe? I don't have the stat in front of me. And then you have other players like not Gogilia, but Kurabik, Kurabik. That's another one there. So, and then you have, Jen Mark, 7 goals. Jen Mark scored 6 goals last year with Dallas for the full year, 71 game. So you didn't expect on them. Then Soderbergh, he started to score a little bit. Now you have 2-3 goals the last couple of games. So is the team really surprised people? So, the trade nobody talked about Chicago, I really believe make a difference because I thought their defenseman was not strong enough, but we always forget Zaturov. Is the trade they lost Sad to Zaturov. I think Bowman knew they have enough winger to take the spot of Sad and to have a bigger, physical, big defenseman. I think this trade, Bowman win that trade, I believe. And it's good also for Sad to play in Colorado. We maybe fix one problem as a winger over there, but overall, Chicago, Colorado have a full defenseman anyway. But I think they missed Sadorov more to you think for Colorado. The physicality, because if you think about that, the physicality of Colorado is not strong as a defenseman. It's not Girard, right? It's not Makar. It's not Biram, right? Devon Tolles is not that kind of physicality like Zatorov. Eric Johnson did not play most of the game right now for Colorado, right? And then also they lost Jan Cole. And Jan Cole maybe not an offensive player, but he was the guy clean up in front of the net, everything like that. So that missing Ryan Grave is okay, but it's not too physical like Zatorov. So that's one piece maybe Colorado is missing this year. Now the injuries make a big place for they miss McKinnon for a couple of games. Then after that they miss Calver and most all the game. Burakovsky at the beginning of the year, and now we're missing Mekar, Biram, Trent, Frank Kuz, their goaltender is out also for many weeks now. Again, it's not excuse, but at the end of the day, that's part of the game. Is really important about that, and that's what you have to consider everything from the beginning of the year. If you think about the Panthers example, right? Montreal lost their first player injury right now for 1 month this week because of the fight with J.T. Miller, Ben Chariot. But they did not miss a big piece of the puzzle. Panthers did not miss a lot of important players. They did not miss Parkov, did not miss Huberdeau, did not miss Orvis, did not miss Aaron Eggman, right? So the only really player they missed right now, it was Anthony Duclair. Was a part of the top 9. Overall, did not miss a lot of big players over there. And that's what play again other team too. That's very important to mention that. Tampa Bay missed Kucherov. They find a way to get there. Tampa Bay is an exception maybe on the in the league, right? But then I look again, St. Louis without Tarasenko, they find a way to go there. Now we're going to see Islanders now. They lose and there's Lee. Look, Nashville. Nashville, they don't have Illis. They don't have Ozzy. They played 2-3 weeks without egg arm, right? Ryan Johansson missing. Now they're missing also now Matt Duchene. Kunan is out right now. They lost Brad Richardson, Fabro for 2 game suspension. They lost the goaltender Zaros. So you know what I mean? You never know. And I think someone make a comment. This year it's unpredictable what could happen this year. A team can show up, a team can not show up, and that's how it happened. And Toronto lost 3 games before they win Thursday night. Vegas lost 2 games before they win. So Tampa Bay lose 2 out of 3 games against Panthers. Sorry, I did not got. I have another Mac Pro, and I change it now, and then I have a 2 1, and now I restart a new one. So I apologize. I don't talk. Tim, if you're around, then tell me who is your best players. Who do you like the most for the Florida Panthers? After one, we're going to update the score. I give you the straight score so you can follow on the scrolling. I did not talk about this, but Toronto, Winnipeg is 0-0 after one. I apologize. This game was completely outside my screen. Here we go. We are back on the second period for Calgary, Montreal. Let's go there, see what's happening again between both team, and let's move on and let's start this game. Put a big screen for me now. Here we go. Puck in the left side, recovery by another bad pass from defense for Toffoli to Gallagher, lose the puck. Puck recovery behind. Oh, big save. Oh, wow. Almost Price make a mistake, and then the puck goes straight to Calgary. Montreal lose the puck in the corner. Body check on the right there. You can see Calgary is on fire. Good roll down the puck around the net. Stop by Price. Puck behind the net, Maxstrom. Recovery for Calgary. 2 versus 1 right now. 2-1 Calgary. Shoot. Stop by Price. Puck goes straight behind the net. Recovery Canada by Montreal. Now the puck go to the defenseman. Stop and hit the glove. You can see the 2 versus 1. Hit the post, maybe? No? No. Hit the defenseman, hit the glass after that. And Dubé hit hard the bench, the board, and now he's on the locker room. See what happening with him. We're going to follow him with him. Puck recovery by Armia. Armia to defense to Dano. Dano coming back. Try to shoot. Stopped by the defenseman. Armia have the puck again. Lose the puck. Try to reach to Kolak. Missing the puck. Dano have the puck in the corner. And then finally Tatar try to get recovery. Lose the puck. Another breakout for Calgary. And now we bring the puck behind the net. Lucic skate with the puck. Bring in front of the net. Missing. Montreal have the puck right now. It's a 2-2. Victor Mete have the puck. Try to the backhand, missing. And Calgary bring the puck all the way. Recovery by Edmondson. And wait for Jeff Pedri to be ready. And Pedri to Edmondson to Perry. Recovery by Likonen. They couldn't shoot, miss the net around. Puck go around. Pinching, missing by Pedri. You know, they couldn't recover the puck. You can see how Calgary come back. They have 4 players at the blue line waiting for Likonen. See, it was 1 versus 4. Then Daniel down the puck all the way around. Recovery by Pedri. Edmondson is late. And then Pedri come back the puck. And we have a miscommunication. Missing the puck by Calgary. Shoot on Price. Price have the puck. Safe. Bring the puck all the way to the defenseman. D2D. Anderson try to reach, cannot reach the defenseman, so they bring the puck all the way around the net. They have a ball in the corner, be around, and then finally Pedri have the puck, try to reach Perry, and then Anderson pinch on the board. Like you can see exactly what I said earlier. The Calgary attack the middle, attack too deep, and then after that they pinch the puck, they pinch on the board. Wow. The goal is wave because Perry Price make a big mistake there. Oh my God. Listen what happening here. No goal. The goal is not good because he was pushing by the left foot of Johnny Goodrow. And Price make a big mistake behind the net, but fortunately for him, he have no goal. Puck recovery by Montreal, push the puck all the way behind the net, and then you can see right there how fast Calgary recover the puck all the time. And then Kokanemi have the puck in the middle, lose the puck, recovery by Toffoli. Toffoli down the puck behind, and recovery by the defenseman Affinen, and Affinen push the puck all the way to Price, and they bring the puck back to Romanov. Romanov have the puck, pass to Gallagher, Gallagher down the puck all the way, recovery Maxstrom. Maxstrom tried to reach, missing, and the puck go all the way to Petrie. Petrie to Canadian, middle side, and the puck is Josh Anderson. You can see right now the last three play, Suzuki, Anderson, all the bad decision. You know, Tatar with the puck, pass to who shoot the puck? Anderson. Now remember, the last two games, Ducharme put Gallagher with Kokanemi and Toffoli. For many years, they play with Dano and Tatar. So if I was them right now, I would not be surprised to bring back there. Chicago just scored the first goal of the game. 1-0 at the beginning of first period, only 30 seconds in the second period, I'm sorry. They just score. The shot is 13-6 for Chicago. Little bit domination from Chicago the first period. Now we have another penalty for Florida. I think that's the third one. Elbow. So the two teams I'm streaming tonight, they're losing. Not big deal. It's all right. Right? 20 shot versus 7 so far for Calgary. Here we go. Weber have the puck. Weber tried to reach. Romanov tried to recover the puck behind the net. Back to Biron. Biron missed the puck, and then another shot on the net. Remember, Chicago is breakaway Chicago. Miss another big save, back to back from Sergei Poporski. Chicago's number 3 on power play. You can see the net domination right there. Patrick Kane with the puck around the hash mark. Pass back to the defenseman. Pass beside the net. And finally, Florida icing the puck. Montreal are back in the corner. Gallagher bring the puck to the D. Passing in front of the net. Good save from Backstrom, who is a right foot or right pad. Gallagher fight the puck with Anahan behind the net. Recovery. Kokanemi with the puck. Bring the puck to Romanov. Romanov bring the puck behind the net. Recover in front of the net. Missing. Gallagher did not see. Recovery. Gallagher shoot the puck. Big save for Max Strom. Danev with the puck went out the red line. Of course, what you do, that's the new way in the NHL, is dumping the puck. No great creativity. You dump the puck and you chase the puck. That's how it works in hockey. And if you coach, you travel. If you do that, people will scream to you. You don't develop your kids because now you just play like try to play like a system everything like that. So you have two ways to do that. When you're young team, you try to not play like the NHL. You try to let the creativity for the young kids. But if you want really to play to win, you create system and you make be sure you play a system where nobody can play against, and you win most of the game. And the key behind this is a play system, usually a 1-2-2, a 2-1-2 on the offensive side. Exactly what the Flame does tonight. But you know what? To do that, I always said to the kids, we can create any system in hockey. 2-1-2, 1-2-2, 1-1-3, and everything like that. But if you don't move your feet, never works. When you play, when you jump on the ice, it's your shift, it's your turn. You're excited to go there, but you don't skate. What's the point? What are you doing on the ice if you don't skate on hard? You have to skate all the time. You have to move your feet all the time. If you're just watching, waiting for the puck, or you're waiting for the guy, you're not back checking, that's not work. That's a most many problem in you travel players. You have to skate all the time. Anyhow, we'll see what's going on around the league. Tampa Bay 3-0. We just started the second period in Toronto. Vegas just scored at the beginning of the first period in St. Louis. Now we have another game on the way. That's a good thing there. UB and Aaron and the new player like yep. I'll be honest with you, or Orvis and Kudos. That's really the 2-1 make a big impact over there. UB is UB, right? And I'll be honest with you, Eggplant play a better, maybe his best season in NHL, to be honest with you. So it's great to see them play that level. Forsling is a little bit impressive, more what I expect. Whatsoever is not great, but he plays his role, and well, that's what you ask usually as the third pair of the defenseman. Usually, we are back in Calgary right now, 2-0 Calgary, 13-15 remaining of the second period, and Florida Sunrise 15-24 remaining, 1-0 Chicago, and that's how it's going on right now. Puck have to be outside. You have a outside. I don't know what happened. I don't pass with the hands or high stick. Wow, Dwayne flying right there. They win the puck over there and they pick up the puck. He go all the way to the end. Try to go around both defensemen. Great performance of Jonathan Drouin right there. Maybe one of the best. Talk about moving feet. That's what I'm talking about. Right now we have a face off on the right side of Max Strom. Again, Max Strom gave only one goal and seven period against Montreal over 140 minutes. Suzuki now have to move out of the face-off. Drouin take up a puck, losing, and the puck go behind the net. Recovery right there, go around in the corner. We have pinch from Edmondson, and now Edmondson battle the puck in the corner. Recovery, shoot from Anderson. Suzuki tried, but missing the puck and go all the way lumping to the end. Wow. Score! Calgary scored the third goal again. A dumping puck, a chase puck between Pittery, and that's it. Another goal. Yep. 3-0 Montreal, losing again. Calgary. It's all about the basic, right? If you think about this, it's basic stuff. The puck go behind the net. Pedri battled behind the net. Edmondson tried to recover the puck and not pay aware around him. He did not pay attention around what's going on around him, and that's the problem. It's hockey is simple and also can be difficult. So when I say simple, it's because be aware. The play right there is just a dumping puck. You have a chase right now between Matchapeni and Pedri. But what happening right now, Edmondson did not pick up the F2. It was back lumb. It was coming back, and Edmondson tried to play the puck and not play the guy. So you have to be aware around you. Very difficult night. It is what it is. 12 minutes, 13 minutes to remaining second period at Panthers. Panthers losing 1-0 against Chicago. The shot is 2-4-1 for Chicago, 16-8. Yep. Calgary is all over Montreal tonight. I'll be honest with you. And, you cannot blame Carey Price because, all the three goal, it's just miscommunication of the defenseman player. Armia, at the first goal, he had four options passing the puck. He tried to go around he tried to go around. And he lose the puck, and the puck go in front of the net. He score. Monahan score. Second goal, he was on power play. And right now, the third goal, Edmondson did not cover his guy. Everybody in the NHL going to score if you stay in front of the net and nobody watching you. Moses guy going to put the puck in the net. So, yep. I don't see how Montreal can come back. The way they played the last two games, I don't see them. They can come back again, Calgary. Penalty, Calgary for interference right now by Valley Mackey. Maybe the change of the head coach, Sutter, maybe make a difference for Calgary to the end of the season. Maybe have a chance to pass. First of all, they're going to pass Montreal right now, and they're going to make the playoff, and Montreal will be out. And this happening right now is I really believe it will be the end of the Mac Bergevin as the general manager for the Montreal Canadiens if they cannot make the playoff. He did a lot of good change, but if the player cannot respond, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Hey, we are power play right now. Montreal through a good entrance. And again, a setup there, but the puck goes straight to the goaltender. 11 minutes remaining to the second period. 3-0 Calgary against Montreal. And Florida is 1-0 Chicago. 12 minutes 53. You can see both game. Winnipeg score is 1-0 against Toronto. 1-0 Vegas against St. Louis Blues. And then Montreal. We have maybe a good shot for the Montreal, but the puck, good save for Maxstrom. We now try to go back. They try to set up the power play. Wow, good chance right there. Weber shot, bring the puck to Suzuki. Suzuki tried to bring that up in the corner, bring to back. and good tips in front of Toffoli, but good save for Max Strom. Max Strom again, Montreal, he looked like one of the best goaltender, and he don't give goal. We're going to see the second unit, I believe. Yeah, face off. They rim the puck all around, and it does not work. 1-1, Toronto just scored a goal. Let's go to the side. Buffalo, Pittsburgh still 0-0, 4 minutes to go. New Jersey 2-1 again. Islanders, 6 minutes to go. Washington 4-2 against Philadelphia, 6 minutes, 7 minutes to go. You can see the frustration in Montreal right now. Just the body language of the player, they are frustrated. But again, you cannot complain yourself. You cannot look in the mirror. It's all about the mistake. So they did not do anything during the power play. And the way Calgary is going to do now with 3 goals, what are you going to do now? They're not going to attack more. They're going to be sure they just let the time go down. Another icing from Montreal. 8 minutes 49, 3-0 Calgary. Toronto score 2-1. Again, Winnipeg, a shorty look like. So when you're on Twitter, you can see everything's going on. Florida score also 1-1. I missed that goal. I apologize. I'm watching Montreal. So here we go. Puck is on the offensive side for Calgary. Shoot on Price. Price on a two big save right now. You can see Calgary is all over again. Now it's the four line for Montreal is right there, so they're a little bit more difficult. Right now, Montreal, the only thing they do right now is to defend. Yeah, nothing else. They just try to survive. Nick Suzuki remind me a little bit what Kokanemi did last year. Remember when Kokanemi went to Laval, Leviton, that? I think Suzuki at that moment right now, he struggled a lot. Want to have the puck on the offensive side. Missed the one-timer puck. And then we are back 3 versus 2. Now, Kokanemi cannot make it. Pass the puck behind to Pedri to Edmondson. Edmondson rim the puck all around. Recovery by Montreal. Montreal right there. Shoot the fully missing. Gallagher again the puck. Battle behind the net. Recovery by Calgary. Have a penalty somewhere. I think Calgary have a penalty. Anderson. Yep. Second power play for Montreal tonight. No change on the score. Pittsburgh score. Pittsburgh scored the last 2 minutes at the second period for 1-0 there. 2-1 New Jersey New Islanders. 4-2 Washington. 3-0 Tampa Bay. 1-1 Chicago, Florida. Toronto 2-1 is still 1-0 Vegas. Thanks, Tim. I didn't see the goal. Who scored, Tim? I didn't see it. So, I mean, both games right now have a timeout. Parkov goal and helper from Aaron Eggblom. That's good. Awesome. Thanks again. Montreal on power play. We see what happening there. Jeff Petrie have the puck on the blue line. Bring to Kokanemi. Kokanemi to Perry. Perry bring the puck in front of the net. Missing. Oh, it was close. Great play right there for Corey Perry. Kokanemi pick up the puck. Petrie recovery. Bring to Tatar. Tatar shot. Big save for Max Strom. Back go behind the net. Recovery by Derek Ryan. Now we have battle and go. We have a penalty in Montreal. Yep. Mr. Gallagher. 2-1 Florida. A goal from the blue line, so I'm not sure if that. Carter Verhey scored his 10th of the year, I believe. And Florida Panthers are 2-1 right now. And then see the shot right now, 17-16. So the last 8 minutes, Chicago shot one time, and the Panthers have 8 shots on the net, and they scored two of the eight on the eight shot. A goal from their captain, number 16, Sasha Barkov. And then we have another goal for number 23, Carter Verhey. Another great performance for the captain. It's about consistency with the captain, to be honest with you. And Montreal Gallagher back in the penalty box for the second time of the night. He just neutralized or canceled the power play for Montreal. Now they're going to play 4-4, but they just score. I apologize. Too many. Jeff Petrie scored his goal at 14-20, 3-1. I apologize. I follow. I see the goal from Florida. Then I missed the missed one in Florida. Now I got the Montreal now. It's 3-1. We see the momentum, Montreal. We're going to change. 5 minutes to go. 3-1, Calgary. 5-5 for about 30 seconds. And again, one goal like this, if the Montreal can score at the last 5 minutes of the period, to be 3-2, everything can change at that moment. Long trespass, but missing. Then Drouin tried to hit Matthew Giorgiano and did not get it. Now Calgary attacking 2-2. Now going to be on power play. Calgary for the at least shot from one end, stop from Price, and the puck go. Oh, he missed. Was lucky there. 10 seconds to go for the power play for Calgary. Puck go around the net. Recovery by the defenseman right there. Tanev shoot the puck, saved by Price. We have 5-5. We'll see happening there. It's even right there. The puck recovery by the Calgary. Suzuki dropped the puck all the way to the end, and we're going to have an icing again. You talk about. Yeah, I better not talking. But again, it's just the little mistake like this create a big chance right there. Price keep the team in the game right now at 3-1. Florida just scored another goal, 3-1. Frank Venetro, the 10th of the season, score for the Florida Panthers. They are 17-17 shot, 3-1 for the Panthers. It's 3-1 here for the Calgary Flames with 3 minutes 54 to go. And see how they're going to respond. Suzuki with the puck in the corner, trying to bring the puck to Gallagher. Gallagher, no, that's Perry right there. You have a Petrie right there, right to change. Wow, great comeback for the Florida second period with 3 goals after they start the beginning of the second period with a goal of Chicago. They come back strong with 3 back-to-back. A little bit what they did Thursday night with 4 goals straight against Columbus. And now the Montreal have the puck. Paul Biron have the puck. It's coming with Philippe Dano on the left. Down the puck behind the goaltender Max Strom. Max Strom to Giordano. Giordano pick up the puck, go to Langham. Langham to Anderson, throwing the puck around and miss the net. The goal puck go. No, recovery by Lucic, but Dano bring the puck outside. And Tata stopped by Lucic at the red line. The puck go all the way to Victor Métis. Métis struggle with the puck right there. Another turnover by Métis. Woof. Almost in from Calgary right now. They control the puck and then it throws on the offensive side. Then after Lucic. You know, what do you think you can do, Métis, against Lucic? You know, 200 pounds for 100 pounds. Now they are coming back, Calgary. They attack very strong right now. Danev have the puck. Covered by Kulak. Kulak with Gallagher. Gallagher to Métis. Missed the puck over there. Puck go right away there. Calgary control the puck in the offensive side. Missing again Kokanemi. Another 3-2. Wow. They are all over Montreal for the last 40 seconds. They cannot go nowhere, Montreal. And finally, the puck is out. Race between Anderson. Icing Calgary with 1 minute to go, 3-1. What about the Panthers, Timmy? We are rolling, yes, sir. Go, Cats, go. Yes, Timmy. Right now, Jonathan drawing face to Monahan for the face-off at the left side circle of the Max Strom. Winning by Montreal, but they lose the puck. Puck go all the way to Suzuki. Go around the net. Recovery by Weber. Weber in front of the net. Oh, missing. Good chance by Montreal. Shot from Edmondson behind the net. Weber stop again in front of the net. And it will be done. 3-1. 5 minutes to go at Florida Panthers. Power play Florida also. So let's go around the league. 6 minutes to go, second period. Toronto 2-1 over Winnipeg. 1-0 Vegas against St. Louis. First period is over. Florida 3-1, we said. Tampa Bay 3-1 with 1:12 to go, second period. And the second period, Washington 4 and Philadelphia 2. New Jersey 2-1 over Islanders after 2. 1-0 Pittsburgh on Buffalo 1-0. And honestly, it's 4-3-1 for Calgary. Two minutes 46 to go for the second period for the Florida Panthers. I'm going to watch this game right now because nothing's going on this screen in front of me, so I can Moving the mic here. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm out of the picture. Chicago have the puck right now. Shoot from Murphy. Big save for Sergey. And we clean up in front of the net. See happening there? That's how it works. It was not Murphy, it was Zatarov. Sergey just break away again. I'm being honest with you, the Bobrovsky right now, he's really, really become the goaltender we expect from him. He's all in, he's on his bubble, and he's going to be very difficult to beat him. Big miss body check from Zadarov on at Sherry. Wigger. Zadorov and at Sherry were there. Big conversation. And he talked with the ref all the way. So I'm sure he's tired right now. So the very important face up to be win by Panthers. So we have a change from at Sherry. Panthers play with a retro jersey tonight. The old Panthers with Scott Malemby, Pavel Bure, Ed Janowiski, Brian Skookland. Puck is behind Lakinen. Recovery for the Panthers. Panthers play with the puck. Lester Renin have the puck went out on the board. Battle around the board. Winning by Florida. Oh, Salon. Big save on Lakinen. The player from the Panthers alone completely forgot by the defenseman from Chicago. Finally could have pinched, but the puck got out. Bring the puck on the side, on the left side. And is it Barkov? Wow, great pass, great shot. Wrap up. Kudos on the back ends. Shot missing the net by Chicago. Recovery by Panthers. Position breakout. We dump the puck all the way by Wigar. Recovery by the Panthers on the board. We have a battle again the four. Then finally Chicago find a way to put the puck outside of the zone and recovery at the neutral zone by Panthers. And we're going to down the puck in the corner. Chased by Barkov. Barkov beside the net. Score! Patrick Orvis pick up the garbage goal again. It's 4-1. No. Is it in or not? The referee point the net. No. I apologize, my friend. I don't know why the referee point the net. That's the reason I scream, because the referee point the net. Wow. If you watch the game live with me, you can see the ref behind. He just point the net. And like that, the second period for the Panthers is over. After 2, Florida Panthers 3, and the Chicago Blackhawks 1. We're going to go for the second intermission. Everybody's on the second intermission right now. And we're going to wait for a few minutes and come back a little bit later. Let's see what we have at right and left. Listen, Michael Berge. 2, Toronto 2, 40 seconds to go. Everybody else is on the 8, on the end right now. We can go there. Let's go to Toronto if we can. 2-2 in Toronto after 2. Paul Stastny scored his 9 of the year at 16:34 to tie up the game. Prior to that one, William Nylander, 12 of the year. Thornton and Old have an assist at 7:12. And Jake Merson scored his second of the year. And then Marner have an assist on that one. And finally, Mason Appleton, his 8 of the year. Wow, Appleton with 8. And Laurie have an assist at 141. The 4 goal was all in during the second period. Tampa Bay just scored another goal at the end of the second period, so it's 4-1 between Tampa Bay and Nashville. Vegas 1-0 again. Dallas. Vegas again. St. Louis. And then we have nothing other change left and right. We're going to update on the live stream the score. Montreal 1, Calgary 3, Pittsburgh 1, Buffalo 0, New Jersey 2, Washington 4, Philadelphia 2, 2, Nashville 1, Tampa Bay 4, Chicago 1, Florida 3. The good news about Florida, their third period usually is a great one. That's the one usually they do well. That's 2, Toronto 2, Vegas 1, St. Louis 0. Finally, don't forget at 10 o'clock in 1 hour, we have 2 more games. Edmonton is in Vancouver, and San Jose is San Jose versus the Anaheim at the end of the night. And that's what's happening right now. have a second. We are right now second intermission, and we have to wait. And nobody really have a comments right now, so I'll be back in a few seconds. We have a couple of update right now. The New Jersey Islanders just score 3-2. Let's go back in Montreal, Calgary. The game is on right now. Sorry about that. Kulak and Richie battle for the puck and behind in the corner. Recovery by Calgary, but for and then no Byron send the puck missing. Mete go all the way behind the net and with Valimaki recovery by Armia another bad play and Monahan just down the puck recovery by Kulak give the puck to Calgary. Calgary to Tom, it's like this. Remind me Thursday night. Likkonen pass to Kulak down the puck all around the net. Recovery by a Calgary player. Nobody can chase the puck. Kokanemi right now in the corner and great passing. If you like hockey, you should know all the breakout is around center. Great play by Backlum and saved by Carey Price. 17 minutes, 33 seconds. Calgary 3, Montreal 1, 29 shot versus 17. Great stat from from Sutter team when he was coaching. Third in NHL, 2.15. Second in NHL, 2.07. Sorry about that. We are back right now. 15-18 to go. Montreal 3, 1. Perry have the puck. Pass! Great pass from Pedri, but unfortunately cannot score. Edmondson shoot the puck. Recovery to Petri. Petri shoot. Montreal attack all over Calgary, but unfortunately cannot score the second goal of the game. 14:53. Puck behind the net. Another bad pass. Who did that? Edmondson. Wow, Montreal skate a little bit better now. Perry, Biron, and Lekonen on the ice right now. Lucic have the puck, pass the puck to Backlund. Backlund shoot the puck, saved by Price. Price recovery puck to Perry. Perry now behind the net. Don't load the puck all the way to Drouin, I believe. The puck go behind the net. Or was Kokenemi. Recovery by and then Affinen long stretch pass to Dubé. Dubé have the puck right now. Shoot the puck, hit the skate. And finally, puck go Kokenemi. Kokenemi to Gallagher. Gallagher, the right spot. Shoot, save by Maxstrom. Backstrom, a great save. Great shot for Gallagher. Tatar make a big, Maxstrom have a big save with that. We are now at the beginning of the third period in Florida. 3-1 for the Panthers. We have 19, not 13 to go. And that's what we are right now. Let's see if we have some comments. I forgot. No comments right there. Two people watching, me and you. It's all good. 5-2 Washington over Philadelphia. Tampa Bay 4-2. Let's go to Toronto. It's still on the second intermission. 2-2. 3-1 Florida. 3-1 Calgary. 2-2 Winnipeg, Toronto. So at the end of those both games, we're going to jump to watching at the end of the live stream Toronto versus Winnipeg. Another shot for Gallagher. Face off for Montreal. Montreal show a little bit energy right now. I don't know if it's good enough. Kachuk, 7 points the last 6 games, by the way, for Calgary. Puck winning face off by Calgary. They are attacking Montreal right now. And then they go back. Lucic on the corner, sent to Backlund. Backlund turn around. We battle behind the net. And Buck go to defenseman. Shoot. Big save for Carey Price. Puck goes straight in the corner. Weber have the puck. Try to bring to Ramanov or no, Kokenemi. Finally, the puck get out. It's a 1 versus 1 to Foley right now. Shoot the puck, saved by Backstrom. Backstrom bring the puck to Anderson. Anderson go all the way out. And Montreal bring the puck in. And definitely have no icing there. And we are recovering the puck for the defenseman for Calgary at the blue line. Here we go. Now we have Linkholm with the puck in the corner battle. Recovery by Montreal. Montreal throwing the puck to Anderson, but was missing. We have no icing. Puck go behind the net. Max Strom bring the puck in the corner, go around the net and around the board, and nobody pick it up. Dumping the puck by Calgary. And we have a shot from the blue. And it hit the stick of Bayron, and the puck goes straight up in the air. 12 minutes or 2 seconds to go from third period. Still 3-1. Tampa Bay now is 4-3. Nashville came back in the game with 2 goals. Wow. Montreal show a little bit more discipline, more show a little bit more. 2.40 goal again average. Max Strom in 8 game against Montreal. You can see perform very well against Montreal. It's a big goalie, right? So Montreal has to find a way. The same thing he does against Bishop. Go their way. The puck go all the way to the end of the zone for Montreal. Montreal bring the puck to Perry. Perry to Likonen. Likonen shoots straight in the stomach of the goaltender for another face-off at 11 minutes 46 seconds to go. 13 minutes to go. 37 at the Tampa Bay. 4-3. Puck face-off winning puck category. Again, what do you do? Lob the puck and dump the puck. Hopefully, lose the puck at the red line and the puck go all the way behind. Kolak to Mete pick up the puck. Mete to Kolak to all the way to Gallagher cook enemy behind the net. Try to catch up the puck, but nothing happening there. And then say maybe icing at the end of this play. Yep, icing. Chicago have the puck right now and the neutral on the defense on the offensive side, and they go from low to right. Look like Florida play a good play and the 'Hey Siri, hey Siri, open the document folder. Hey Siri, show me download. Hey Siri, what's the weather? Hey Siri, what does the rest of my day look like? 9:40 to 1 to go. Montreal need a second goal before they think to go to the three, right? So one shift at a time, one goal at a time to fully bring the puck all around the net. Recovery by Calgary, but he was by himself, so he had no for checking hard on that one. Tampa Bay, what they do, that's what he does. They down the puck, chase the puck. Mete right now try to bring the puck to Kokenemi to Toffoli, lose the puck, and then it was down by the great recovery from the defenseman Gallagher to get Kokenemi. And the net was out of the ping. 3-1 at 13:50 and Chicago. 8 minutes 50 in the third period. Lucic have the puck right now. Again, what they do, they dump the puck. That's the when you leap by one or two, that's what you do. You stretch a pass, you dump the puck, and then wow, a big cross checking on behind Suzuki and no call. Wow. Winnipeg just scored a goal, 3-2 against Toronto. Tampa Bay now 5-3. Still 1-0 Vegas against St. Louis. Winnipeg 5-4. New Jersey 3-2. They are in Pittsburgh 1-0. We talk about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 140. A lot of game tied by one goal. Remember, Boston lost today 4-0 against the Rangers, and Columbus beat Dallas 4-3. Kokanemi won the face-off. Petri slap shot, nobody in front of the net. Outside of the blue line, Kokanemi tried to catch up the puck, but unfortunately cannot. Florida tried to continue to 11 minutes 45. Is still by two, lead by two. The Florida Panthers 31 shot versus 23. Let's go to see the game and Islanders. Islanders beat again, and usually they Devils 3-2. Let's move on to Washington. Five to four, no goaltender for the Flyers right now. With 34 seconds to go, Montreal 3-1. They still battle in their zone. Let's go back to Flyers. Another icing. Montreal have difficult time right now to put the puck out, and they finally find a way to get up out. Dano have the puck to fully run the puck all around to Gallagher. To Dano. Dano missing the puck, and finally Calgary put the puck outside. 2-1, 3-2. Shot saved by Price. Game over. Another one there. Let's go to Pittsburgh Buffalo. 1-0. Sidney Crosby, empty net, 2-0. Wow. Florida just scored 4-1. Second goal to Barkov. You're right. Thanks, Timmy. Keep me on track. I'm covered too many games at the same time. Try to give you all the update too. Thanks to join me and helping me. You're looking good, my friend. Go Cats, go. No goaltender now for 6 versus 5 for Montreal right now. Gallagher lose the puck. Puck recover in the corner. Gallagher have the puck, losing the puck back to the defenseman, and they go all the way to the end. And they have enough icing. Calgary, 2:40 to go. .229 to go. Offside at the blue line. Stop there. .216. Weber. Pedri. Weber. Pedri. Pedri. Big save. Score! Goal not allowed again. Another kick. Winnipeg score 4-2. Florida 5-3. Tampa Bay 5. Tampa Bay 5-3. Florida 4-1. I'm sorry. One minute remaining. I agree with you, Tim. You know, he's a part of the top six for them. You know what I mean? He miss him on the top six for sure. So to have him back, that helping for sure. You know, because you know I agree. Mason Martian have a good year, but he's not a prototype. The player you have to be on your top six player. Makes sense. So it's great point to have him back declare tonight. Tanev bring a lot to Calgary. 6 seconds to go. 240. Florida 4. Chicago 1. Let's go to Toronto, Winnipeg. We're going to stay a little bit extra time right now here. Let's go with extra time live stream. We have still Florida right now, 222, 211 to go. They still battle for the score more goal, to be honest with you. Great pass. Oh, big save, Bobrisky. Wow. 4 minutes to go at Toronto, 4-2 Winnipeg. Power play Winnipeg. Goal Chicago. You have a screen in front of the net, the purple ski, and he touched his body, but no, yeah. His right side, Balvis, 4-2. Score, Winnipeg. Oh, Winnipeg score. Is this Sheffield? Wow. Big. 4-2 Florida with 132, 6-3. Tampa Bay win tonight. One. Let's move on a little bit more here. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to move a little bit. 1 minute to go. 106 remaining. Chicago player 6. No goaltender anymore. They're still attacking. Kane with a puck. Drop down. Pass in the middle. Slap. One timer. Kubalik. Another power. It was a 5 minute power play. What? Toronto still on power play. Winnipeg still on power play. High St. Florida with 36 point 8. I'm going to see UB, do. Score in the empty net. Back offside. So Toronto lose the night. Montreal lose the night. Winnipeg get 2 point. Calgary now is joined the Montreal. And we'll see. If Edmonton win tonight, that will be another 2 more point close to Toronto for sure. There big battle between Winnipeg and Edmonton for the second place so far. So Winnipeg with this W tonight, they would get 5 of the 6 point of their trip over there. Only 5 shots for Toronto. Game over. Wow. Florida is dancing with the top 3 with Tampa Bay at 40 with 1 game in the hand and then 1 point in front of Carolina. Wow. Final score, the Florida Panthers 4 and the Chicago Blackhawks 2. And we're going to finish here the last 40 seconds of the live stream between Toronto and Winnipeg. 5-2 Winnipeg. That's another W there for sure. Great W for the 1,000 game celebration from Keith Yandel tonight. Congrats again. Hi, Sam GK. Welcome back. Glad to having you. Game over in Winnipeg is final score. Toronto 2, Winnipeg 5. That's conclude honestly the all the early game. We are about 15 minutes at the beginning of the game between Edmonton Vancouver tonight at 10 o'clock. Then following by the San Jose Anaheim, they start at the same time. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to stay a little bit longer, a little bit few minutes before you have anything to add. It's time to talk a little bit. What you think about the win of the Panthers tonight? And then we're going to shut down. I have to do all the post game is going to be on the YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. If you want to subscribe,